Hi, this is attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today we are going to look at Sovereign Citizen Court Fail number 11. It's all the way from Idaho and it's good stuff. Let's do it. Okay, so I got this video sent to me by a viewer. Thank you very much. And the video was originally on Artie's Corporate Fiction. I happen to know him, so I asked him if I could get permission to use his video to make a video, and he was generous enough to do so. I'll put a link to the original video in the description below, and you should go check out Artie's channel anyway. Really, the best thing to do is hang out there at a live stream. Wait till Artie has enough beers to sing Country Roads. That's good stuff. It's worth seeing.
Oh, Casey Baker. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you want to do today? I believe you don't have an attorney yet. Is that correct?
I have
I didn't hear you.
counsel. I have hired assistants of counsel.
As usual, you know you've got a problem. If you ask if someone has an attorney, they either say yes or no. It's a yes or no question. I have hired citizens of counsel it tells us we've got someone who's trying to do something goofy, and there really no such thing exists. So the judge is onto it immediately, but that's where we are.
Okay. Who's that? What's your name, sir?
Kurt Pendergrass.
Okay. Are you a
I've
licensed?
done a notice of special appearance,
Okay.
and I did a judicial notice with memorandum of law on the right to the assistance of counsel.
Okay. Are you a licensed Idaho attorney?
I don't understand. There is no license.
Wow, this is crazy. He does understand. He knows he's got a problem. That's why he's loaded for bear for this question, and he's saying goofy things like he's entering a special appearance. You're not. You're either entering an appearance or not. You can't enter an appearance on behalf of somebody else if you're not an attorney. That's the rule in every state in the country. They know it. This guy knows it, and this whole notion is absolutely silly.
All right. So
If you read the practitioner's judicial report, we went to Congress and challenged the fact that you can't license the practice of law, and it creates a situation of a monopoly.
Great. You challenged it. Did you win? Did you change legislation? Do you have a court order? Do you have something saying that you can do what you're proposing to do? No. If you did, you'd be offering it right now.
So this was back in 2017. So we've already defeated the argument that there is no license to practice law.
okay. So first, let me address Mr. Bowermaster. Mr. Bowermaster, I just want to inform you, I think you've been informed of this in the past, that you do not have permission to broadcast or film this. You certainly have permission to observe, just like anyone else. So I'm making that record clear. Where you go from here is up to you. Regarding Mr. Baker, it sounds like you'd like to have a hearing today. Is that correct? Sir, I'm not going to hear from you. I'm only asking Mr. Baker questions. You are not authorized to practice law in Idaho.
Authorized.
Hang on, I'm going to counsel you. You are breaking the law if you represent this gentleman. While not, I understand what you said, that you think I'm wrong. I don't care. So we can have a hearing with Mr. Baker today. You cannot represent him.
I really like this judge. He's doing a great job with this. He's nice. He's professional. He's unassuming there with his little bow tie on, but he is not having any of this nonsense. And you really have to think how incredibly stupid this is. You can't practice law if you're not an attorney. It's a crime. And you're doing it in front of a judge, and he knows it because he's had this fight and lost. So he's doing something that is just going to end badly. Who would choose a person who does not get that basic concept to represent them, even if they could? It's unbelievable.
I'm not here to represent him. It's assistance of counsel pursuant to the Fifth Amendment. The right to the assistance of counsel is this man's choice, not yours. I already put this court on judicial notice. Okay, so ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's why I put you all on notice. And again, we already went to Congress in 2017 and challenge this. There is no license to practice law. Your membership card to the club is not a license to practice law.
All right. Mr. Baker, are you wanting to have a hearing today or you want to go a different route?
Okay, that was too crazy for response. Hi, this is Frankie with the Sovereign Citizen Patrol, and I'd like to remind you to please hit like and subscribe, or I'll be personally offended.
We're ready for a hearing.
All right. So, Mr. Baker, I'll see you here in person at the courthouse at 1:30. I'm telling you, sir, that I will not hear from you. You can come here. You can attempt to speak. I will not hear from you. If you continue, you'll just be removed from the courthouse, okay? So
I'm going to object to your usurpation of power, and be advised that's a felony. And you're practicing law from the bench, which violates 28 U.S.C. subsection 454.
Okay, I appreciate that information. I'm telling you that's how it's going to go down. How you choose to proceed is up to you. So we'll see you at 1:30, Mr. Baker. I assume, Mr. Judd, you're ready to go to hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Well, I appreciate that you disagree with me. If I'm wrong, then you're going to have me arrested down the road, but it's not going to happen today. So I'm going to make my record. Under Idaho Code 7-601, subsection 5, you are holding yourself out to be counsel today. I checked. You are not licensed by the Idaho State Bar to be an attorney. I have offered you the opportunity to step back. You refused to do so. With that, I'm holding you in contempt of court today. And it's punishable, as I said, by up to 5 days jail and up to $5,000. Mr. Judd, do you wish to be heard today?
No, Your Honor. I'll be better discretion in court. Thank you, sir.
And regarding your sentence, sir, do you wish to be heard? It's punishable by up to 5 days and up to $5,000.
Sounds like, I think that could be a fall under bills of detainer or bills of detainer penalty.
Okay. I'm trying to avoid having you taken into custody. So do you wish to be heard on that matter?
You're acting under the color of law, I don't
Okay.
understand.
So you're about to go to jail unless you step back.
That would be kidnapping.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear the audio, but he's asking him about what he thinks about his sentence for contempt of court. And he said, well, that would be kidnapping. No, it wouldn't. That would be a sentence for contempt. You're clearly in contempt. You continue to try to represent somebody when you've been told you can't, and you can't. And by the way, again, who is having somebody represent them who is talking their own way into jail? I think it's like a minor offense. I think this is a traffic offense or something. And his counsel, his assistants of counsel, or whatever they have to call themselves, to pretend that they're legitimate, is getting himself thrown in jail.
So you don't wish to be heard on your sentence? You're about to be taken into custody unless you step back from that table.
You cannot deprive life,
All right.
liberty,
So-
pursuit of happiness.
You don't wish to be heard regarding your sentence. I'm going to place you in custody for 2 days, forthwith, no options. In addition, I'm going to penalize you $1,000. Actually, I'm going to craft it slightly.
With all due respect, Judge, I would like to ask you one more time, under what law are you depriving me of my right to assistance of counsel?
Yeah, so we're having a debate about the what law there is, and I'm telling you that I have valid authority and jurisdiction under Idaho Code 7-601. I understand you disagree. I understand you both disagree.
And your credibility is being seriously impacted by not answering the question.
I've answered it to the best of my ability, sir, so I'm sorry that
So
doesn't
there is
fit.
no law that you're reciting.
That is just amazing. This guy will not back down. He really believes in it, and I don't know if he believes in it or if he just wants the attention or what. He said that in 2017 he was contesting this, but do they have a victory? Is there some new legislation, or is there some court ruling? And of course there isn't. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. And the other thing that cracks me up is He's the one who's asking for a change from the norm. Okay, so everybody is operating under the belief, 99% of the population believes you have to be an attorney to practice law, and they happen to be correct. But let's say you have some novel argument and you figured out some way that you really don't have to be, which is where he thinks he is. That's fine. You need a win. You need a court to back you on that. You need new legislation. You need something to justify your position. Because otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and apply the law as it exists and has for a long time.
Depriving me of my right to assistance of counsel.
So it's going to be $5,000 with $4,000 suspended. I don't believe there are court costs here, but if there are, I'm waiting in. And then
You okay with this?
5 days jail with
Really?
3 suspended,
Yeah. You okay with this?
2 to serve forthwith, no options.
I'm not okay with it.
I'm not okay with it.
Anybody else not okay with it?
Not okay.
Sheriff's office?
He has the right to choose his own counsel.
Finally, this guy says something I can agree with. He does have a right to choose his own counsel. But the thing is, they have to be counsel. That's how it works.
All right, so you're all set, sir. I'll give you one last opportunity to step back. We're done. It's too late. You're done. All right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, there you have it. This guy manages to talk himself into a $1,000 fine and 2 days in jail for just not accepting reality. And it was pretty fun. Thanks again to Artie's Corporate Fiction for allowing me to do a video on his video. His channel is great. I would recommend going over there and checking it out. I put a link to him in the description below, and subscribe. He's funny, and that's always a good time. Here at Law Talk, I share my years of education and litigation experience with you. No, I don't. What I do is I laugh at people who are doing silly things mostly. I have a lot of fun with it. I hope you do too. And I can tell you that the boys really appreciate it.